On behalf of the Hong Kong Trade Development Council, a very warm welcome to our symposium this morning on Think Asia, Think Hong Kong. It is a great pleasure for me to be back in this beautiful city. And every visit to Paris reminds me of the days in the early 80s when I was stationed in this city, working on a joint venture between my company and Paribas. The chairman of Paribas sits here, Mr. Lemieux. I remember that your headquarters is in Rue Danton, and I stay in a hotel just around the corner, Edward VII. But every evening, I would take the roundabout way to go down the Rue Opera and back Rue de Saint-Honoré just to enjoy more of the French Parisian atmosphere. And that is also when I learned to love French coffee and French movies, John. Anyway, looking back, that joint venture when Paribas made its first foray into a Hong Kong company is the first example of Think Asia, Think Hong Kong, because that was the time of the first China trade heat wave, and Paribas had the foresight already to set its target, its goal on the China market. Today, of course, an estimate of over 1,000 French companies are present in our city. All of the French luxury goods, food and machinery, technology, ecology, water treatment companies, they have outlets or headquarters in Hong Kong. They are there not just for the Hong Kong market, but they are building bridges to mainland China and to countries in Southeast Asia. At the same time, there's an increasing flow of capital in this direction from our part of the world, investing in French companies and buying up everything from property to even vineyards in France. We are delighted today to have more than 1,000 French companies taking part in this symposium. This event would not be possible without the valuable support and contribution from more than 30 partners organizations from Hong Kong and also from France, notably Louvre France and Paris Europlus, amongst others. I would like to thank them for their support, and I'm also grateful for the many delegates from Hong Kong and China who made the long journey to join us here today. We have a total of 5 business missions from Hong Kong and Chinese mainland, ranging from technology, fashion, to food and wine. They are keen to share the experience and find new partners in France. 2 investment missions representing Guangdong and Fujian provinces from the Chinese mainland are also here looking for investment opportunities. Today, you will hear valuable insights from more than 40 speakers in this morning's symposium, and in this afternoon's 5 thematic sessions covering selling to China and throughout Asia, technology collaboration, Chinese outbound investment, RMB internationalization, and asset and wealth management. And Hong Kong experts are on site in the lobby outside for individual advice on everything from law, accounting, marketing, and business consultancy without your having to leave this building. More than 40 offices globally, including 13 in the Chinese mainland and 11 Europe, 8 in Asia. The Hong Kong TDC stands ready to help any French company to tap into the Asian market. Ladies and gentlemen, the person who can speak much more eloquently about the advantages of doing business in Hong Kong is our Financial Secretary, the Honorable John Tsang. Amongst other things, in the past few years, he has steered our economy through the Asian financial crisis and has built Hong Kong into the biggest RMB offshore center in the world. So without further ado, please join me in giving a warm welcome to our Financial Secretary, Honorable John Tsang. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jack. Minister Fekl, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It's indeed a great pleasure for me to be back in beautiful Paris in autumn, once again. I was here last November for a seminar on the internationalization of the renminbi. But in truth, It is a pleasure for me to be in Paris in any month, any day, any time of the year. As Thomas Jefferson once said, a walk about Paris offers lessons in history, beauty, and in the point of life. The history and the beauty are everywhere for everyone to see. As for the point of life, well, the streets of Paris seem to me to be full of life and bursting with business. Very much, I must add, like the streets of Hong Kong, only without the pub tents and the roadside sleepovers. Yes, as you know, overnight camping on the main roads has become of late part of Hong Kong city life. We're working very hard and with a great deal of patience to bridge our differences with the protesters in finding a way forward. That's why our chief executive is unable to join you all today. He sends his apologies, and he has asked me to underline Hong Kong's importance as Asia's business city. My thanks to the Hong Kong Trade Development Council for organizing this signature trade promotion event here in the French capital. This day-long gathering, I am told, is the largest Hong Kong promotion ever held in France. With me today is a delegation of more than 170 high-power business people from Hong Kong and the mainland. I hope you would find an opportunity to speak with them on areas of interest to you and to your business. We're here for good reasons. Here because France has long been a valued trading partner. Our ties are deep and long-standing. Over the years, we have come to know each other, to trust and understand each other, and that in any language translates into attractive opportunities for business on both sides. The numbers clearly reflect that. France is now our third largest trading partner in the European Union. Over the past 5 years, merchandise trade between us has grown by some 14% per year, reaching nearly 9 billion euros in 2013. French wine has helped put a shine on those good numbers. Indeed, wine trading between Hong Kong and France has flourished since I abolished once and for all duties on wine in 2008. Between 2008 and 2013, the value of our French wine imports has more than tripled, from some 150 million euros to 460 million euros. Hong Kong people drink more wine from France than wine from any other country. And in terms of value, French wine commands some 60% of our total market share. And I must confess that we do like French wine, but we do not consume all the wine that we have imported ourselves. We share this delightful beverage with wine lovers in our region through our highly efficient logistics networks. The dynamic French business community in Hong Kong has played a significant role in our wine trade as well as our economic development over the years. Some 20,000 French nationals now reside in Hong Kong, and the French Chamber of Commerce in Hong Kong is our largest European chamber. French companies are well represented in Hong Kong, and they range from leading international companies to SMEs and startups of all kinds. If Hong Kong is the city where West meets East, it does so with a decidedly French flavor. The growing French presence in Hong Kong reflects the business promise of Asia, particularly with regard to the potential of the mainland of China and the emerging ASEAN economies. It also underlines Hong Kong's role as the natural springboard to these buoyant markets. Today's symposium and the seminar that follows this afternoon was created to help more French companies capitalize on Asian business opportunities through Hong Kong. For me, it is a timely opportunity to summarize for you the Hong Kong advantage and what it can mean for you and your business. Hong Kong has long been the global business center of Asia, the city where talent and capital come together. Consider our prime location and sophisticated infrastructure. We are strategically located at the heart of Asia at the doorstep of mainland China and the ASEAN region. Half the world's population can be reached within 5 hours flight time of Hong Kong. And if you don't have your atlas handy, that covers all of China, along with Japan, Korea, most of the ASEAN countries, and even Eastern Russia. Every day, about 800 flights connects Hong Kong with these regional destinations with hourly services to a dozen Asian cities. So it should not surprise you that some 7,500 overseas and mainland Chinese companies have a presence in Hong Kong. More than half of them are regional headquarters and regional offices. We are geographically, culturally, and economically connected to the mainland, the world's fastest growing economy, with a rapidly expanding consumer market. Hong Kong business people are the biggest foreign investors in every single province of China. We know the Chinese market better than anyone else. We are also a key player in the emerging ASEAN economies, home to some 600 million people, and a young and ambitious workforce together with a growing middle class. In Hong Kong, you can always find ready partners, knowledgeable professionals, and valuable advisors to help expand your business into mainland and Southeast Asia. At the same time, Hong Kong is an international business and financial services center, blessed with fundamental strengths familiar to many French business people. We make it easy for you to explore the Asian region's lucrative business opportunities. The Hong Kong way is your way. Ours is a system based on the free flow of news and information, the free flow of people and capital. In short, we bring to the world, to France, both global standards and unlimited Asian opportunities. We follow the common law legal system, which is fearlessly guarded by our vocal and unfettered media. Judicial independence is guaranteed by our basic law, our constitution. We even invite senior judges of other common law jurisdictions to sit on our court of final appeal in making judgments on cases. And we embrace the internationally recognized codes of practice in business and in commerce familiar to all of you. Our government is clean and efficient. We do not tolerate corruption. In our latest annual survey, only 1.2% of the respondents said that they had experienced some form of corruption in the past year. And this proportion is very low, even among advanced economies. We guarantee a level playing field for all companies. Big or small, local or international, they are treated equally. Foreign firms, like their local counterparts, can enjoy the same privileges under our bilateral trade agreements. That includes CEPA, our unique free trade agreement with the mainland. CEPA offers preferential treatment in accessing a wide array of services sector across the country. So I encourage French companies to look to CEPA and its advantages in exploring the mainland market. Capital flows freely in Hong Kong, and that has helped make us one of the world's leading financial centers, ranked third currently behind New York and London in the latest Global Financial Centers Index. We're the world's premier offshore renminbi center, from personal banking services and bond issuances to trade settlement and financing, and the marketing of innovative investment products. Hong Kong plays a critical role in the renminbi's process of internationalization. Hong Kong is a major asset management center as well. Assets managed from Hong Kong amounted to more than $2 trillion at the end of last year, an increase of 27% over 2012 totals. Whether you are an experienced fund manager or looking to enhance your assets, Hong Kong is where you want to turn to. Hong Kong is also the window on the world for Chinese consumers and a lifestyle trendsetter for the mainland and Southeast Asian consumers. Last year, more than 54 million people visited Hong Kong. That's more than 7 times our population. Over 40 million of them came from the mainland, with about 9 million visiting from the rest of Asia. Many of them came to Hong Kong for one compelling reason: to shop, to buy brand name products from all over the world, and to follow the trends set in Hong Kong. French brands have been particularly quick to seize this opportunity, and in sectors ranging from luxury goods to French food and, of course, French wine. These advantages, together with our central location, our sophisticated transport networks, and highly efficient customs procedures, have helped make Hong Kong Asia's logistic hub. This is particularly true in regional distribution and inventory management for high-value goods. Brands like LV, Burberry, Tiffany, A&F, Philips, Canon, Timberland, and Schneider Electric have all set up regional bases in Hong Kong to enable just-in-time delivery throughout the Asian region. I mentioned earlier that you know the Hong Kong way, with perhaps one exception. We have low taxes and a simple tax system, which is, I'm rather embarrassed to say, not quite the same case here. Our maximum salaries tax is 15%, 1-5. And the corporate profits tax is a flat 16.5%. We have no VAT, no GST, no capital gains tax, no tax on dividends, and of course, no tax on wine. That helps keep the compliance and enforcement costs low, and I have been able to return a budget surplus every year since I became Financial Secretary in 2007. Low taxes, I think, also encourages productivity, innovation, labor participation, and of course, business cooperation. So, ladies and gentlemen, few places in the world are blessed with the advantages Hong Kong can bring to international business, to your business. This morning's symposium and the full slate of seminars this afternoon will tell you more. I hope the useful information that you will receive will help you find your way to Hong Kong and to your business future. Thank you very much and have a great day.
Monsieur le ministre des Finances,
Mr. Financial Secretary, Mr. Chairman of the Hong Kong Trade Development Council, Mr. General Counsel, ladies and gentlemen, first, on behalf of the French government, let me welcome you in France and to Paris, more specifically. I'm just back from China. I spent 3 days there in Chengdu, and I was heading a large delegation of 350 business representatives, 600 people, and Mr. Jean-Pierre Raffarin was with us. And today, I'm very happy to take part in the opening of this very important symposium. Your agenda is really impressive today. There's such a large number of you here, and this demonstrates the interest, the deep interest that France and its businesses have for Asia, China, and Hong Kong. In particular, this is a very special time to give or to provide French businesses information, solutions to, as it were, move to Hong Kong and export to China. Very early on, our businesses, whatever their size, looked at Hong Kong in order to find a gateway between France and Asia. And it has been said before me, the strategic position of Hong Kong in this respect. France is now a major stakeholder, a major player in Hong Kong. Our community of expatriates includes 17,000 people. And this is an extraordinary opportunity for our country. This is very strong presence, and we also have a very important network in Hong Kong. This is the second largest French community in Asia. We also have the largest French lycée in Asia with more than 2,700 students. More than 750 French businesses are in Hong Kong at all levels, in all fields of the economy: finance, luxury industry, construction, urban services, new technologies, and so on. The French businesses really contributed to making the city of Hong Kong. The foundations of many of the skyscrapers in Hong Kong were built by French engineers, and they can withstand the strongest typhoons. And I'm thinking in particular the International Financial Center, the International Trade Center, and also thinking of the SBC skyscraper. French engineers rehabilitated the subway system, built the racing course, built the invention center, built the airport runways, renovated the subway, which was a symbol of this city, built viaducts and bridges such as the one that is being built between Hong Kong and Macau, and which I think is the longest bridge worldwide. We are in technologies, very new technologies. Our business relationships are very strong. Our exports were doubled in the last 5 years, and now it's 4.8 billion euros for 2013. A lot of French companies, including small and medium-sized enterprises, are exporting to Hong Kong. We need to support, we need to help those small and medium-sized enterprises that are exporting to Hong Kong and the rest of the world. This is probably one of my priorities at the Ministry of State for Foreign Trade. I was working in the southwest of France before that, and I really believe that exporting and creating or helping supporting our SMEs worldwide is really important. This is what the Germans are doing. They have a very strong fabric of SMEs, and this is what we're going to do tomorrow. And I really like to say that I'm very happy to support all the SMEs that are represented here today. I will help them whenever I go to Hong Kong or elsewhere. I will be also talking on behalf or advocating on behalf of SMEs. The successes of our cooperation shows that France can work on a global scale, and this is also true for the context of Hong Kong. The Hong Kong situation is exceptional in many respects, and the last two speakers have talked about the advantages that Hong Kong has for us. It's a welcoming economic environment, a highly skilled population, speaking very fluent English, generous, dynamic, committed young people who in Hong Kong and in Asia and the rest of the world are really the future of the world. Its geographic strategic situation at the outlet of the Pearl River, close to the Chinese continent or mainland China, show or demonstrate that Hong Kong is the ideal partner for French companies, whether be it large groups or small and medium-sized enterprises, those who want to have business in Asia. Hong Kong means that there's a new development, a new approach to economic development. This has been shown to us. It's focused on the quality, on innovation, and also on environmental protection. We've seen that in all the projects. Our knowledge, the knowledge of France is recognized in this field. We have very high-level enterprises, and we have innovative SMEs to support that as well. And finally, at the end of this year, there will be a last generation sludge processing plant. It's very state-of-the-art and doesn't consume any energy. And this is going to open in Hong Kong. And France and our and our businesses can actually work in this with this view to improve progress. So I'm sure that today in this symposium, in the roundtable discussions and panel discussions you're going to have, I'm sure that you'll all be able to build personal links, personal bonds, making sure that all businesses can work together and can talk to the people who are actually building these companies. So there's a very large number of you today, this morning, and that shows that the future of business relationships between Hong Kong and France will be a happy one. And I'm very happy with this. All the partners, all the people who made this day or this symposium possible will make a success of it. Thank you very much.